We've all seen a montage. Many films have them. And even the casual moviegoer knows what a montage is and how they work. Or so they think.
If you gotta get good at something really fast, there's only one way to do it. Come on! We're gonna need a montage. A sports training montage.
When you study the work of Christopher Nolan, you'll notice things aren't always as simple as they seem. Today, we'll see how Nolan expands what a montage looks like and how he brought a new perspective to a standard storytelling device. The montage. When we say montage, we often think of this, the training montage. Most notably in the Rocky series, it prepares the hero for a task or foe that awaits them, often in Act 3.
I must break you.
The training montage has become a bit of a cliché, but it is fun. Even Christopher Nolan can't resist. Christopher Nolan both embraces and elevates the montage. And to understand how he does this, we've imported his scripts into Studio Binder so we can see where and when he incorporates montages and how they function in context. In Batman Begins, this training montage begins on page 17.
Do you still feel responsible for your parents' death?
My anger outweighs my guilt.
Come.
The montage serves a dual purpose. Instead of simply training Bruce, the montage is part of Bruce's character development.
Anger does not change the fact that your father failed to act.
The man had a gun.
Would that stop you?
Nolan's montage does more than train. It provides backstory, world building, and the beginnings of a character arc.
You're stronger than your father.
You didn't know my father.
But I know the rage that drives you. That impossible anger strangling the grief until the memory of your loved one is just poison in your veins. And one day you catch yourself wishing the person you loved had never existed. So you'd be spared your pain. Why, Bruce? Why could you not avenge your parents?
Let's also look at how Nolan ends his films. Dunkirk, The Prestige, The Dark Knight, Interstellar, all end in montage, with voiceover,
alone in a strange galaxy,
flashbacks,
We all need mirrors to remind ourselves who we are.
and cross-cutting.
Mr. Wayne's will was not amended to reflect his more modest estate. Nonetheless, there are considerable assets to dispose of.
An epilogue montage is a great way to tie up loose ends, or to suggest what happens next.
You want to be fooled.
Nolan isn't using an epilogue montage to simply wrap up the plot. He's communicating a deeper meaning. Which leads us to yet another way Christopher Nolan executes a montage. In Nolan's case, he's after theme. So let's look closely at Dunkirk for an example of thematic montage.
We shall defend our island whatever the cost may be.
What?
We shall defend our island whatever the cost may be. We shall never surrender.
As Tommy reads the editorial, we see images from the past and the future. George's heroic obituary. Farrier's capture. A body floating in the ocean. A graveyard of discarded helmets. And a burning plane. These are not images of defeat, but of survival, which is the theme that lies at the core of Dunkirk.
In God's good time, the new world with all its power and might steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
Nolan's montages can develop character and communicate themes.
This town deserves a better class of criminal.
But above all, Nolan's montages elicit emotion. Arguably, the most emotional scene in Interstellar is a montage of a video log. We already know what was lost.
How many years?
By now it must be.
It's 23 years, 4 months, 8 days.
But this montage illustrates the enormity of the loss. Cooper has forever lost his son and daughter's childhood.
Messages span 23 years.
I play from the beginning.
Hey, Dad. Look at this. Your grandpa. His name's Jesse. Sorry it's been a while. Her grandpa died last week. We buried him out in the back 40 next to Mom and Jesse. I guess I'm letting you go.
It's by no means a traditional montage. We're not bouncing from place to place. We are actually watching Cooper watch a montage. But what happens here is more emotional.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Merv.
I never made one of these when you were still responding because I was so mad at you for leaving. And then when you went quiet, it seemed like I should live with that decision, and I have. You once told me that when you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. This would be a real good time for you to come back.
This is Nolan elevating a montage to a deeply emotional level. Whether Nolan is training his hero, ending a film on a big idea, or bringing us to tears, he takes his time with montage, giving the audience room to care, to feel. For Nolan, a montage isn't a convenient shortcut. It's a powerful storytelling tool.
Look at me! Oh, no! Jesus!
How will you use this device? Now that you've all caught up on montages, it's time to write and plan out one of your own with Studio Binder's free screenwriting software. What's your favorite montage? Did we miss any? Drop some links in the comments. Has this montage video essay trained you? If not, I think I know
just what we need.
We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage.
For more videos like this, subscribe and enable notifications. See you.
And with every shot, show a little improvement to show it all would take.